Your energy is under attack, and you don't even realize it. Every day, you're absorbing negativity, saying yes when you want to say no, holding on to past pain, engaging in pointless arguments, and neglecting yourself, leaving you drained, exhausted, and wondering, why do I feel so empty? The truth is, you're leaking energy in ways you don't see, and if you don't stop making these 5 mistakes, you'll never feel at peace, in control, or truly alive. But today, that changes, because once you learn to protect your energy, you become untouchable. Let's begin. 1. Absorbing other people's negativity. The silent energy killer. Energy is contagious, whether you realize it or not. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the tension in the air, or spent time with someone who constantly complains, gossips, or spreads negativity, only to find yourself feeling drained, irritated, or even anxious afterward? This happens because energy transfers, and if you're not careful, you'll start carrying the negativity of others as if it were your own. Imagine this: you start your day feeling good, motivated, and full of energy. Then you talk to someone who is constantly bitter about life, someone who always sees problems instead of solutions. At first, you listen out of politeness, but slowly, their frustration seeps into your mind. By the time the conversation ends, your mood has shifted, your energy is lower, and suddenly your own day feels heavier. Buddhism teaches us the importance of detachment, not in the sense of isolating yourself from people, but in learning to protect your inner peace. Just because someone is drowning in negativity doesn't mean you need to jump in with them. What should you do instead? First, recognize that you are not responsible for fixing other people's emotions. You can offer support, but you do not have to absorb their pain. Set clear boundaries, both mentally and emotionally. If someone is constantly bringing negativity into your life, you have the right to limit your exposure to them. Not every conversation deserves your energy. Protecting your peace doesn't mean you don't care. It means you value your mental well-being enough to choose where your energy goes. Instead of letting negativity consume you, spend more time with positive, uplifting people. People who inspire you, encourage you, and make you feel lighter after being around them. And most importantly, take control of your own energy. If someone is trying to pull you into their storm, stay rooted in your calm. Your peace is your responsibility. Guard it wisely. 2. Saying yes to everything. The fastest way to drain your energy. How many times have you said yes when you really wanted to say no? How often do you agree to things out of guilt, obligation, or fear of disappointing others? Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you are saying no to your own peace, time, and energy. And the worst part, you don't even realize how much energy you're losing until you feel completely exhausted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from yourself. It starts small, agreeing to help a friend even when you're already busy, taking on extra work because you don't want to seem unhelpful, attending an event you don't care about just to avoid making someone feel bad. At first, you think it's just being kind, being responsible, being a good person. But over time, all those small yeses start to add up, and suddenly, your life is no longer your own. Your days are filled with things you don't even want to do, yet you feel trapped, like you can't say no because you don't want to seem rude, selfish, or ungrateful. But here's the truth. Saying yes to everything is not kindness, it's self-neglect. Buddhism teaches the importance of mindful decision-making, of choosing what truly aligns with your values instead of being controlled by external pressure. But saying no is hard, isn't it? You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want to seem selfish. But ask yourself, who is looking out for your energy? Who is making sure you are not exhausted, overwhelmed, and stretched too thin? The answer is simple. If you don't protect your energy, no one else will. The people who constantly ask for your time, attention, and help will keep taking, but they won't stop to ask if you're okay. They won't notice when you're tired, burned out, or emotionally drained. That's why you need to take control. So how do you stop this cycle? First, become aware of your automatic yes. The next time someone asks you for something, pause before responding. Ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Will this bring me peace or stress? Is this something I have the energy for right now? If it doesn't align with your well-being, you owe it to yourself to say no, without guilt, without excuses. You don't need to justify yourself. A simple, "I appreciate the offer, but I can't commit to that right now," is enough. And here's the truth. The right people will understand. The ones who get upset, they were only interested in what they could take from you, not in your well-being. Instead of saying yes to everything, start saying yes to yourself, yes to your mental health, yes to your peace, yes to the things that truly matter to you. Choose quality over quantity, quality time, quality commitments, and quality relationships. The more you say no to what drains you, the more space you create for what fulfills you. Your time, your energy, and your peace are valuable. Protect them. Holding on to the past, the invisible weight draining your energy. Have you ever noticed how heavy the past can feel? The regrets, the mistakes, the betrayals, the things you should have said, the moments you wish had gone differently, they all sit in the back of your mind, quietly draining your energy. You carry them everywhere, even when you don't realize it. And the more you hold on to them, the heavier they become, weighing down your present, clouding your future, and keeping you trapped in a cycle of pain, guilt, or resentment. But here's the truth. The past is over. It exists only in your mind. And the more energy you give it, the less you have for the life that's unfolding right now. Buddhism teaches the power of impermanence, the understanding that everything in life is constantly changing and nothing lasts forever. Yet we struggle with this truth because deep down we want to hold on. We replay conversations in our minds, wondering what we could have done differently. We hold grudges, thinking that somehow resentment will make things right. We regret our past choices, wishing we had chosen another path. But ask yourself, what is all this holding on really giving you? Does it bring you peace? Does it make your life better? Or does it just keep you stuck in a past that no longer exists? The energy you spend reliving old pain is energy you could be using to create something better. Imagine carrying a heavy bag everywhere you go. At first, you don't think about it much, but over time, the weight becomes unbearable. That's what holding on to the past does to you. It makes everything in life feel heavier than it really is. But here's the good news. You can choose to let go. You don't need to carry this weight anymore. Letting go does not mean forgetting. It does not mean that what happened was okay. It simply means that you refuse to let it control you any longer. So, how do you release the past? First, accept what has already happened. You can't change it, but you can choose how you move forward. Second, forgive. Not for them, but for you. Forgiveness is not about saying that what happened was right. It's about releasing yourself from the emotional prison that resentment creates. Third, bring your focus back to the present. Every time your mind drifts back to the past, gently remind yourself, that moment is over. Right now is all that matters. The more you practice this, the lighter you'll feel. The more energy you'll have, the more free you'll become. Your life is happening now. Don't waste your energy living in yesterday. Let go and set yourself free. Engaging in useless conflicts, wasting energy on what doesn't matter. Engaging in useless conflicts is one of the most draining, destructive, and time-wasting habits you can fall into, yet so many people do it every single day without even realizing it. Have you ever found yourself caught in an argument that led absolutely nowhere? Have you ever spent hours, maybe even days, replaying a conversation in your head, thinking about what you could have said, what you should have said, or how you should have responded? And for what? Did it bring you peace? Did it improve your life? Or did it just leave you frustrated, exhausted, and completely drained of energy? That's because arguments like these don't serve you. They only take from you. But still, so many people waste their energy defending themselves, explaining themselves, trying to change someone's mind, even when that person has no intention of changing. But here's the truth. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every opinion needs your response. And not every argument deserves your energy. Every single time you react to something that doesn't serve you, you are giving away your power. Think about that. Every useless conflict is like a leak in your energy. It slowly drains you, little by little, until you have nothing left for the things that truly matter. So, ask yourself, what are you really gaining by engaging in these conflicts? Are they bringing you peace? Are they helping you grow? Or are they just robbing you of your inner calm? The ugly truth is that most arguments are not about truth or understanding. They are about ego. People argue because they want to be right, because they want to feel superior, because they need to protect their pride. But at what cost? Buddhism teaches that true strength is not about winning arguments, it is about knowing when to walk away. But most people don't even realize they have that choice. They think that if someone attacks them, they have to defend themselves. They think that if someone challenges their beliefs, they have to fight back. They think that if someone disrespects them, they have to respond. But what if you didn't? What if you just let it go? What if you chose your peace over proving a point? What if you refused to let someone else control your emotions? Imagine how much energy you would save. Imagine how much lighter, calmer, and more focused your life would feel. Because here's the thing, some people just want to argue. Some people thrive on drama. They enjoy conflict because it gives them a sense of importance. They don't actually want solutions. They don't want peace. They just want to fight. And when you engage with them, you're playing their game, not yours. But their chaos is not your responsibility. The moment you stop engaging is the moment you take your power back. You don't have to respond to every insult. You don't have to defend yourself against every criticism. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Your energy is too valuable for that. So how do you protect your peace? First, ask yourself, will this even matter in a week, a month, a year? If the answer is no, then let it go. Most arguments aren't about truth. They're about ego. Second, learn to walk away. Some people are looking for understanding, but others are just looking for a fight. Silence is more powerful than words. Don't give them your energy. Third, control your emotions. The strongest person in the room is the one who stays calm while everyone else is losing control. That's real power. Buddhism teaches that true peace comes from within, and you cannot have peace if you're constantly at war with the world. Every time you argue over something that doesn't serve you, you're trading your inner peace for something that doesn't even matter. Think of your energy as a flame. Every unnecessary conflict is like a strong wind, constantly trying to blow it out. Why let others take your light? You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You don't have to react to every little thing. Sometimes the greatest power is in walking away. It doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're wise enough to know where your energy is better spent. Protect your peace. Guard your energy. Stop wasting time on useless conflicts. Because in the end, peace is always more powerful than proving a point. 5. Neglecting self-care. Why you must put yourself first. Why do so many people feel exhausted, drained, and unfulfilled? Why do you wake up in the morning already feeling tired, even before the day begins? The answer is simple. You are neglecting yourself. You pour your energy into everything, your job, your responsibilities, other people's problems. But when was the last time you poured that energy back into yourself? When was the last time you truly took care of you? Buddhism teaches that you cannot give from an empty cup. Imagine trying to light a candle with a dead match. It won't work. Yet, so many people try to be there for everyone else, while completely ignoring their own needs. You push through exhaustion. You ignore your stress. You suppress your emotions. You keep going, even when your body and mind are screaming for rest. But here's the truth. Neglecting yourself is not a sign of strength. It's a slow form of self-destruction. Think about it. What happens when you constantly put yourself last? Your energy fades. Your motivation disappears. Your mind becomes clouded with stress and anxiety. You start feeling trapped, stuck in an endless cycle of work, obligations, and responsibilities without ever making time to breathe. And over time, you start to lose yourself. You forget who you are outside of your responsibilities. You forget what it feels like to feel truly alive. And the worst part, no one else will remind you to take care of yourself. No one else will set boundaries for you. If you don't do it, no one will. So why do people neglect self-care? Some believe it's selfish. It's not. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It is a necessity. Others think they don't have time. But let's be honest. How much time do you spend scrolling through your phone, getting lost in distractions? If you have time for that, you have time for self-care. And then, there are those who believe they don't deserve it. Maybe you've been told all your life that your worth comes from how much you do for others. Maybe you've been conditioned to believe that resting is lazy and that you must earn the right to relax. But listen carefully, you do not have to earn self-care. You do not have to prove your worth by exhausting yourself. You are already worthy of rest, of peace, of happiness. So how do you reclaim your energy? Set boundaries and enforce them. Do you say yes when you really want to say no? Do you feel guilty when you put yourself first? Stop. You are not responsible for pleasing everyone. You are not obligated to overextend yourself. Protect your energy by learning to say no, without guilt, without over-explaining, without hesitation. Stop feeling guilty for resting. Buddhism teaches that rest is not a waste of time. It is the foundation of a clear mind. When you are well rested, you think better, you feel better, you live better. So don't apologize for taking a break. Don't feel guilty for sleeping in, for taking time off, for saying, I need space. Rest is not selfish. It is survival. Make time for things that bring you joy. When was the last time you did something just for you? Something that had nothing to do with work, responsibilities, or obligations? When was the last time you laughed, really laughed? When was the last time you felt light, free, and happy? Life is not meant to be an endless cycle of stress. You are allowed to enjoy it. Protect your mental and emotional space. The people around you affect your energy. If you surround yourself with negativity, drama, and toxicity, it will drain you. Choose your environment wisely. Limit your time with people who constantly bring stress into your life. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Listen to your body. Your body is always speaking to you. Are you listening? That tension in your shoulders, that tightness in your chest, that feeling of exhaustion that never seems to go away. These are not normal. These are signs that your body is begging for attention. Take care of yourself before you reach burnout. Eat nourishing foods, move your body, get fresh air, drink water. Give your body what it needs, not just what is convenient. Let go of the need to do it all. Stop trying to be everything for everyone. Stop believing that your worth is defined by how much you accomplish. Buddhism teaches that attachment is the cause of suffering, and that includes attachment to expectations. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to handle everything alone. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You are already enough. Remember this: your energy is your life force. If you keep giving it away without refilling it, one day you will have nothing left. And when that day comes, who will take care of you? Who will refill your cup? The answer is simple: only you can. You cannot be your best self if you are constantly exhausted. You cannot pour into others if your own well is empty. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it is a necessity. So, from this moment forward, stop neglecting yourself. Stop treating your energy like it's limitless. Start prioritizing you, because the truth is, no one else can do it for you. Your energy is sacred, your peace is priceless, and your well-being is your responsibility. The journey to a fulfilled life doesn't start with doing more. It starts with being more aware. Aware of your limits, aware of your energy, aware that you deserve the same care and kindness that you give to others. So today, make yourself a priority. Set boundaries. Rest without guilt. Choose peace over pressure. Because when you honor yourself, you align with the true essence of mindfulness and inner balance. Here on Buddhism Pathways, we walk the path of wisdom, growth, and self-discovery. If this message resonated with you, like, subscribe, and join our journey to a more peaceful and powerful life. Let's continue to grow, to learn, and to walk this path together.